When we spoke before, it was basically about what my plan was, you know, bring in from the beginning. And then, so now it's like week 1, right? Time to put the real work in. And which means exercising with a trainer 2 or 3 times a week with George. But also putting in some other class, like there's a weight training class and there's a spin class. I got up at like what I thought would be like a golly hour to be leaving my house to get to like a 5:30 class or a 6 o'clock class or whatever it was. And complained to myself the whole way down, thinking to myself, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And you know, but I'm feeling tired and like, but there is nothing like after. You know, in the past I have done workouts and different things where I felt so muscle bound and like could not walk, and none of that. Yes, I felt sore, but I did not feel like I'd killed myself. And I think that is, to me, that's really important, because you don't want to feel like all this pain, because you still have to get through the day. And you know, at this stage and this 50 age, I'm not about that. So yeah, so no, it was bearable. It was sore, but it was a good sore. It was like a feel good, like, yeah, okay, I did something. Some good stuff, guys. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. Jason from Surfside came up with a great nutrition plan for me. Yeah, he walked me through it. But we sat down and we talked.
So Natasha, today we're gonna talk a little bit about your nutrition and how we can better help you get where you want to be. You've already done your RMR, rest metabolic rate test, and I'll just explain again the zones. So that gave us your resting expenditure and gave us 3 zones. So if you wanted to maintain your weight, you would be between 1886 and let's say 2,500 calories. Now, for you to lose weight, you're gonna have to come a little bit lower. So we usually go 350 to 500 calories below that maintenance.
Well, I definitely want to lose some weight.
Right. So if we were to conservatively take 350 to 500, generally we're looking at 1 to 2 pounds per week. That's healthy weight loss. Now with your exercise plan, that might be accelerated for some people. Obviously with nutrition, when we clean up your diet, you may find that you lose a little bit more weight in the beginning stages. So your weight loss zone is going to be 1510 to that 886. So I probably come somewhere around 16, just to be
1,600 calories? Okay. I thought I would have to go lower than that.
We can start, what I tend to do is start somewhere in the middle and then make an adjustment down.
Okay.
What we do find is that a lot of people under or overestimate how many calories they're taking in.
Right.
So currently, you may not have an idea of that if you're not tracking.
Right.
So you don't want a situation where you drop your calories significantly below what you were eating before, and then you'll find you're going to end up being very tired, moody, and low energy. Low energy, right? So we're trying to mitigate that. So it's a balancing act, and you don't want to make too many drastic changes right away.
After that chat, he would have been able to come up with something for me, and he did. He sent me something that was, had quinoa and I did a lot of quinoa and vegetables, tuna, lots of oatmeal. And my meals were repetitive. I mean, it was only for a period of time, right? So I didn't have a problem pretty much having the same thing most of the time. And the truth is that once I start to eat clean anyway, I do oftentimes eat the same thing. Most people get into a rut anyway with what's for dinner, what's for lunch, what am I going to eat today? So why not make it something that is easy, which this nutrition plan was really good and it was easy. And you can still season your food, I mean, with fresh herbs instead of all the, extra sauces and stuff like that. But it was easy and I enjoyed it. I did not do everything on it though. Like there were these black bean burgers things. I mean, with sweet potato, it sounded like it would have been good. But I mean, if real talk, that's like you gotta soak your black beans or buy them in the can. I'm not trying to have canned stuff. And I was like, nah. So sorry, Jason, I didn't do the black bean burgers, sweet potato. That didn't happen. I went to see my doctor, Dr. Tull. She is amazing. Always, ready to give you the best advice, and she's such a great, she's a really good doctor. And so she told me, I told her what I was doing, and she gave me some good advice. Obviously, I would need to get, I need to get a mammogram. She just did all the tests, told me what I needed to do, and checked for all the things I needed, informed me about what it's like at this stage, all the things I need to be aware of, taking care of myself, doing things like getting my eyes checked, doing things like staying on top of the fact that, I'm 50, so perimenopause is right there, and what that entails. So yeah, I got the sign of approval, the seal of approval from Dr. Tull. So the first week of exercising and nutrition plan, it was the beginning. It was the beginning. It was tough, a little tough, but it was definitely worth it. So yeah, it was about getting into a rhythm.